What's up guys, hope you're all doing well. I am currently traveling, so I am on the south coast of Australia. I'm in an area called the Great Ocean Road. It's quite famous for a few famous landmarks and just a beautiful drive in general. I'm only here for a couple of days, and I thought what I'd do since I'm here and I have all my stuff packed up is actually take you guys through my travel photography bags, because I actually have two of them, which we'll talk about in a sec, and just show you guys everything that I bring with me on a trip, my philosophy. A few things have changed, a couple of updates that I have to share with you, including the move to the Fuji X-T5, so let's jump right in. Also, if you're interested in any of the equipment that I'll be talking about in this video, I will leave all of the links down in the description below, so go and check those out if you're interested in any of the gear that I'm using. So we'll start off with the first bag. I did mention that I have two camera bags. This first one is the Bellroy camera sling. Yes, it's a sling bag and not a backpack. Now, the main reason that I love this bag so much is that it is quite small, however it fits a lot of equipment. And this is the bag that I'll probably be using around 80% of the time because I think it fits most of what I need. I've been loving using a sling bag now for almost a year, I would say, and the main reason that I love it is that the gear is always accessible to you. So because it's always on your waist and the zipper is right in front of you, it's really easy to switch a camera or switch a lens. With a backpack, you usually have to take it off, put it on the ground, or at least have one of those backpacks that has kind of like a side opening as well, you know, so you can kind of swing it around. But this to me is just the most accessible way to change lenses and fiddle with equipment when you're on the go. Alright, so first up, inside the Bellroy sling right now, I have the first camera, which is the Fujifilm X-T5. It's a 40 megapixel APS-C body, and I've owned it for nearly 4 months now, and so far I'm really enjoying shooting with this camera. So far I've been able to take it to Japan and a few other small trips within Australia. I've just really enjoyed using this camera. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm excited about this being sort of my daily driver photography camera moving into 2024. On the camera right now, I have the 16mm 1.4, which serves as my wide angle lens. I really love this lens because at 1.4, it enables you to capture a lot of light and also get nice blurry out of focus backgrounds. It is a 24mm full frame equivalent, and I just really love the focal length. I've shot with this focal length for many years, and yeah, I'd say I'd probably use this like 20 or 30% of the time. The strap that I have on here is from Leica. It's just a rope strap. I really decided that I wanted to buy a rope strap like this for my camera, and the Leica store was right there, and it was just kind of purchased on a whim. It's quite expensive, but it's really well made. I really like this camera strap. You can definitely get something that looks like this and performs similarly to this for a little bit less price, so I'll leave something linked in the description for you guys if you're interested and you don't want to hit up the Leica store for a strap. So in the middle pocket of the Bellroy sling, we have a newer camera for me, which is the EOS 3. It's a Canon 35mm film camera, so it shoots 35mm film. Right now I have a roll of Portra 160 in there. I really love this camera's autofocus. It's just so much better than all the other film cameras that I've used in terms of autofocus. Maybe that's just the fact that it has autofocus, because a lot of the other film cameras that I've used or have been using are manual focus only. This is like the last generation of film cameras before digital cameras started becoming the norm, and so it performs really well. The meter is great and it's accurate. On the camera I have the 50mm 1.4 EF lens. This EOS 3 actually has eye control autofocus, which is really crazy. I don't use the eye control autofocus, I just use a single center point because I don't know, it just seems to work. It's really fast, and I just haven't been too bothered to calibrate the eye control autofocus. And this has been a camera that has just sat in my bag, and I'll take it out from time to time. Film photography is just really fun. I really love the aesthetic, the look, and the feel of the images that come from film. Portra 160 has been my go-to film stock. I really like the look of it. The grain isn't too overwhelming, but the colors are really beautiful. This is a 3-compartment camera bag. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but in the third slot in this bag we have a Fuji lens. This is the 33mm 1.4 lens, and this is the complement to the 16mm. So full frame equivalent on this one is 50mm, and again it is 1.4, so we get really nice light gathering capabilities. as well as beautiful shallow depth of field. And this is just a great standard do everything lens. I'd say that this is on the camera probably 70 to 80% of the time. The Bellroy Sling also has a front pocket, so I'll just open that up now, and it's not super roomy because the main compartment is so large and can fit so much in there. But inside here I have a few things. First up, I have another roll of Portra 160, and then we have some spare batteries. So I have a spare battery for my Fuji X-T5, and then I have a spare battery for my filming camera, which is the ZV-E1, filming on that right now, but we'll talk about that in a second. I also have a lens in here. I have the 27mm 2.8 Fuji lens, and obviously it's a pancake lens. This is the lens that I take with me when I'm not sure if I'm gonna even shoot photos, but I just wanna bring something. It's obviously super lightweight, really portable. You barely even notice that it's there. However, this lens is decently sharp and the autofocus is really fast and accurate. It's weather resistant, and the 35mm equivalent focal length of 40mm is kind of in between the 24 and the 50. So it serves as just a really good all-purpose lens that you can pretty much take anywhere with you. The last piece in the front compartment of the Bellroy Sling is this small flash. It's the EF-X8 by Fujifilm, and this is just a flash unit that I can throw on top of the X-T5 if I need to shoot some straight on flash. And most of the time it's just for capturing vibes, like if I'm out with my friends going to dinner or something like that and I want to take a few photos that have a little bit of that point and shoot feel, then this flash is actually really great. It's super compact and it's actually fairly bright for the size. You don't need any batteries as well. It runs off the camera's power, so it's super easy to carry around. Obviously no brainer, chuck it in my bag and I've got flash wherever I go. I also have a second camera sling. So this is the Think Tank Retrospective 5 version 2. Now it is a slightly smaller bag than the Bellroy. It's a bit of a different material. This is more like a canvas bag versus the Bellroy, which is more of like this waterproof or water resistant kind of material. And this is the perfect camera bag for me when I'm not making a YouTube video or carrying a little bit less gear. This bag would usually house my Sony ZV-E1 and the lens. So I'm actually shooting on it right now, but I will throw in some B-roll of the camera. So the ZV-E1 is my main filming camera for these YouTube videos. I use it for all my behind the scenes and talking head videos like this one. And the lens that I have on there is the Sigma 28-70 2.8. This lens can pretty much just do everything with really, really beautiful results. It's super sharp. I love it. The only downside of this lens for me is that it has a little bit of weird distortion at 28mm. But other than that, I've really enjoyed using the lens and the camera. The camera's amazing. I've spoken about it at length in other videos, but I really love that it has the gyro stabilization. It basically has all of the recording formats and modes of a much more expensive camera, the A7S III, which is a very, very capable video camera. So been really happy with the ZV-E1. Obviously you can see what the footage looks like here in this video, so let me know what you guys think of it. But this bag can fit a little bit more than just the ZV-E1 and the lens. So opening up here, that's usually where the camera and lens would go in this side of the bag. But on this side, we have some of my audio equipment. So when I'm making YouTube videos like this, I like to have nice, clean, crisp audio. So inside here, I have the Rode Wireless Pro. It comes with two cases. This is for the wireless receiver and transmitter units. So there's two transmitters and one receiver in here. They also have the capability of recording on board as well without transmitting to the camera. So they work like mini compact recorders. Then in this other pouch, this is where all the support gear for these recorders go. So there's two lavalier microphones. I think only one of them might be in here at the moment. We've got some magnets here. These allow you to clip the transmitters to a shirt or a piece of clothing. We have these wind muffs as well, so they help to cut out the wind noise. And as I said, there is a lavalier microphone in there as well. So that's everything that's inside my travel camera bags. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said, all of the links to the equipment will be linked down in the description below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video by hitting the like button down below, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. It's been a long time since I've said that on this channel, but yeah, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you all in the next video.